Hello, we're going to the Navel Extreme now. This is going to be an Unsynced guide, just walking through some of the mechanics. Totally different strats if you're going with a full party of 8 people. But yeah, a lot of people will run this for Wondrous Tale stuff. You can get a blue mage spell in here, and yeah, I think that's pretty much why people do it. At least Unsynced. There are people who like running these for the challenge, so you can do things like go minimum eye level. So then you run it like it was originally when it came out, where your gear is not high up and stuff, and you only have certain skills and things like that. But anyway, alright, I'm sidetracked. Alright, so when the fight starts, I'll do these auto attacks, and then this long move that you've seen in the normal and the hard version, landslide. It's just a front cone, front line AoE. If you get hit with that, you'll get damaged and you'll get knocked back. So you need to be careful with that one. Weight of the land will be AoEs underneath you. And I believe if you have more than one person, it will go underneath multiple people. But anyway, so you bait it. You bait the AoE and then you run out of it. Okay. So a technique, for example, if there's like multiple people, then you might want to like okay, so when it's coming out, if you're running this with multiple people and you you anticipate that coming out, everyone can stack together, so all of those AoEs are in one spot and then everyone runs out together. But as it's just me here, I'm just taking care of myself. Okay, so this, after Weight of the Land, there's this front cone. Yeah. This front cone, you can see here, like this. This is Mountain Buster. It'll do a big attack and all this like stuff comes up, but also I'll get a physical vulnerability up, so that means I'm vulnerable to physical moves, which is basically all he's doing. So I take that like that. If you're running this with other people, you would do a tank swap here, so that one tank isn't taking multiple stacks of this stuff. And this is the, did I already say this? This is the blue mage spell that you can get from this fight. So as soon as you see this move once, if you're trying to get the spell, then you're good. You can just take care of the boss now. Tumult, the multiple damage here. I'm pretty sure this would be raid-wide damage, so multiple people would get hit with that. Okay, and then just like the other versions, there'll be this circular inside portion that's okay, but like the red stuff is not okay. The rest of this is gonna fall apart and the stage will get smaller. So you need to stand inside the red line, but near the edge, because he's gonna jump down and do this attack, and you'll take a little bit of damage there. Geo Crush. Alright, so now this next phase, it's gonna do landslide again, except this time there's gonna be 3 of them. Okay, just 3. So you need to get into a safe spot here, or here, or even like he's on the edge right now. And so what I did was I was over here, I ran through him, and then I'm gonna go find a safe spot. If you're running it with other people, you kind of, if you're anticipating landslide, you want to position it in a place where other people can dodge it easily. So, but anyway, go into a safe spot. Don't get hit with that. If you get hit with that, then you fall off the stage. You'll see later. Okay, so here, this little yellow indicator with his feathers means I'm going to turn into a rock. He also does the front cleaves, okay? Feathers, unable to execute action because I'm stuck in a rock. Upheaval, I believe this move is a raid wide and can knock people back, but since I'm in the rock, I don't get hit with that because I'm stuck already. But yeah, okay, so now when I click on this rock, the rock is doing granite sepulture. Okay. If there were other people, you would help your friend get out of the rock, but since it's just me, yeah. The rock is gonna explode, and I'm gonna take some damage. Okay, see, I took some damage here. If you're doing this synced, maybe that could kill you. Even if you're doing this lower than level 90, you'll probably, you'll take that much damage. I have a lot of health, so I'm okay. But yeah. Alright, weight of the land, bait the AoE and get out of it. I'm just doing auto attacks right now, just to get his health down a little bit so we can see the mechanics. Okay, Mountain Buster again, the cone thing, and I get the physical Woolen up. So it's a debuff, so I take more damage from physical attacks. Okay, so now in this part, there's the inside here, and all red here. So we want to stand near the edge, but don't stand on the red or else you'll fall off the stage. Okay, and then Geocrush. The closer you are to the center, the more damage you'll take. See, this red stuff is radiating out, so it's a proximity thing. So, yeah, you don't want to be in the middle, you don't stand near the edge. Okay, this phase, like we've seen in the other ones, his heart comes out, and we need to take care of his heart. Unfortunately, it's not, like, taking care of it in a loving way. We destroy it. The weight of the land, bait that and get out of it. Another rock situation. Okay. He's using upheaval again. So this is going to knock people back. But I'm in the rock, so I'm fine. You could use your knockback ability, or you can stand in certain places on the stage to not get knocked back too much. Pretty sure that's how that works. Don't quote me, I didn't run this with other people. Okay, Grant, yeah, see, I could possibly die from that. So, if I was running this synced. So, but here, bait that and get out of it. Alright, once we take care of the heart, we'll go on to the next phase. I'm a little sick, you guys. That's why I sound lower energy than usual. Okay, so this is a raid-wide, Earth and Fury. Watch. I think I die soon. Because I get knocked back by... Oh, okay. So here, in this phase, he gets two little rock helpers. When you destroy them, they will drop puddles. Okay, he's also... Did you see he just did the Mountain Buster cone thing? But yeah, these little guys are gonna go follow you, and then wherever they die, they'll drop this stuff, this circle of like lava. Okay, one thing at a time. See that? This circle of lava, I destroyed one of the ads, and so that lava thing dropped. Okay, now around this face, these bombs dropped, okay, all around, just like the other fights. Let's do that again. Okay, so in this situation, oops, 1, 2, these 4 drops first, okay? It happens really fast, but they do drop in a particular order, okay? Okay, so the first 4 dropped, and then, just then, this one, this one, this one, this one, and I believe there's one here, dropped. Okay. Now, and there's a lot happening right now. Just look at the boulders. The first drop of boulders, these 4, explode first, okay? And then after that, the other 5 will explode. This one, this one, this one over here, this one, and this one. Now, in between all of that, I'm sure you can see there's this big landslide thing happening. This time there's 5 of them. See, when we first started, it was just 1. And then in the next phase it was 3. This time there's 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your safe spots are going to be right here, right here, right here, right here, and like back here. It's tight. It's tight. Tight squeeze. I was trying to get out of it, but okay, see, when you stand in the sludge thing that dropped from one of the ads, you get lead-in and sludge, right? So lead-in is going to make it so that I move slower. And also, okay, when you get hit by landslide, this is a good example of what can happen. You get knocked off the stage. Okay? So, a lot happened right there. It's fine, I will explain all of it. So, I'm gonna just do bigger damage so that we can get back to that phase. Okay, you're here, remember, don't stand in the red stuff, stand near it though. Okay, okay, jumps up again. And this phase, and stand inside, not, okay. Actually, I'm just like skipping through all these phases because I have a lot of damage as level 90. Okay. Red, white. Okay, so his 2 little buddies. I take care of them where they are, and now I was like, okay, maybe keeping them on the sides will be fine instead of right in the middle like last time, you know, because last time it was like near the middle, and I was trying to run through, but then I stepped in it, and then I got let in, and then I couldn't move. It was a whole thing. So this time I took care of them. I left them on the sides. Mountain busters happening in the front cone. Okay. So I'm like, alright, now if I need to, this is an example of what happens when you stand in it. You get the lead in stuff. Okay, I got a physical vulnerability up. That was from the mountain buster front cone thing. Okay. Physical damage taken is increased. Okay. Lead in, which is, okay, don't look at that mouse. It was because I was moving fast. Movement speed is reduced. You can't, okay. So that means I move slower. And moving slower is detrimental in this phase because you have to dodge a lot of stuff. And then sludge is just a dot damage over time. Okay, so here we got this bomb, this bomb, this bomb, and there's another one over there. Okay. So that's the first set of bombs. And now the second set of bombs, this. There's one back there. I'm pretty sure there's one right in the middle. Okay. And now he does the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 landslide. Maybe. Yeah, it's probably better over there. Okay. But if you stand here and you have the fear, these bombs are gonna go off. So yeah, I ran across, and then I was like, okay, now the bomb situation. I kind of forgot, but I just stood there and waited, and I was like, okay, these just exploded. Okay, now I go over here. Wow, okay, and then the second set blew up. Alright, and then we also had that mountain buster. Also got 2 stacks of the physical vulnerability, so careful. Wait till the land, bait, and get out of that. See, having this open spot in the middle has helped so I can like move around the stage and stuff. Okay. Yellow thingy, so I turn into a rock. And I get hit with the front cleaves. Upheaval, some damage, and probably knocks people back if you're not in the rock. Eventually the rock is gonna blow up by itself. Here we go. I took some damage. I've taken the front cleave again. Got another physical blown up. Okay, tumult is just stomps around. And raid wide damage. Way to the land. Bait and get out. Another one. Bait and get out. Okay, see, I was careful with not stepping in this so I could keep moving. I'm trying to stay in the center. Okay, this time I stood in there on purpose, it looks like. But I'm trying to stay in the center to make sure that he's staying in the center, so if I have to dodge anything, I have space for it. Okay, so in this instance, when those bombs dropped, they dropped in a particular order. Okay. The middle one, and then the further outside ones, and then the outside ones over here. So I stand in the one that was last, wait for these to go off, and then I move here. And then wait for these to go off, and then I move over there. Presumably. I got clipped though. Got hit by a landslide, so I got knocked off the stage. See that? Get rid of all this. Okay, so I was over here. Maybe, probably better. So I'm trying to move over there. But I was still inside the area when the cast went off, and so I got clipped in it. Even though it looked like I was out of it. So it's fine. We just go again. This one's pretty fun. There's a lot of different things to do. It's rewarding when you figure it out, you know? I like fights like that, when the mechanics can be rewarding. There are some mechanics where once you execute it well, it's just like nothing happens. But other mechanics where it's very like, oh, it's so difficult, and then it's like, oh my goodness, I actually succeeded in executing out, and then that's always a nice feeling. Okay, in this situation, I'm actually gonna pull all the ads together, both of them, and then I drop those circle sludge things together, and here you can see I put all the sludge back there, right? And then I can see here, alright, these ones are blowing up, and so this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. And I also have more space to move around in back here instead of running behind him. And I can't run behind him anyway because the sludge is back there, so I'm more successful in this one. I also noticed that, yeah, the landslide goes off before the bombs go off, and so I stand next to a bomb and then I get out of there, and then I go back to where the bomb was after it exploded. One more time. Let's get back a little more. Bombs drop, waiting, dodge the landslide, I move a little bit away from the bomb, and then I move back into the spot that is clear now. One more time, just for the people in the back. I don't know who the people in the back are, but just one more time. Get the ads together so their pools, their puddles are just in a corner, and Titan also follows me into this corner, this no-no corner, okay? Bombs drop. I dodged the landslide in this area. Notice this one is glowing. Okay, this one is glowing more than this one, for example. It's very bright. There's a lot of stuff happening here, but this one is glowing, and this is like dark. This is also dark, and that one's dark, and this is dark. So, dodge the landslide. Then I move in. This landslide just went off. I move in, wait for this one to explode, and then I move back. Okay, I move in, explodes, I move back into the clear spot. Okay, and then I get hit with another mountain buster because I'm the only one here. Wait to the land, bait, and get out. Another rock situation. Okay. upheaval. It's a raid wide and possibly a knockback if there's more people. This explodes, you take some damage, and then you take the front mountain buster, and you get stepped on for a while. Okay, so basically at in the bait and get out, the mechanics just repeat, and it'll repeat for a while, and I think there's a time limit, like 10 minutes or so. If you're in the fight around the 10-minute mark, then you'll hit the enrage. But until then, these mechanics just repeat themselves. Okay, so I dodge out of the landslide, I stay where the last set of bombs were, and then I run into the bombs that explode, because they're the new safe spot. Mountain buster, front cone. I got 3 stacks now. But yeah. And these, look at these, these are still here. This puddle, I'm glad I put it off to the side. From those ads, they just stay there. So yeah, I think it's important to keep them on the side. Okay, so this is a circle pattern now, and they all dropped at the same time. I end up, okay, I get out, I bait that and get out, and then I was like, can I destroy these? Yeah, looks like you can. So I destroyed the middle one, and then I just stand in the middle while all these explode. And he jumped up, so he's probably gonna jump right down. Yeah, so I took a Geo Crush there. Dodge the landslide. And yeah, those are basically all the mechanics. So I've left him hovering at 4% to see if anything else came up. Okay, so the sludge went away, and so now the ads came up. When did the sludge go away? I think after these all blew up. This circle pattern, okay, yeah. When the circle pattern happens, that's when the sludge goes away too. And then we have this lance, I think. And so now all the mechanics will reset. So we'll just cycle through them until we hit the 10-minute mark for the pool. Okay, so you see the ads. Bring them together. I think that's a better strategy, to drop the puddles together. And then, yeah, we see this sequence of rocks formation, and then the landslide, so you stay there. Wait for the rocks to blow up, go into the safe spot. He does the mountain buster. Okay. And then again, if you stand in this thing, you can't move that much, and you get a dot. And then you have those baits, weight of the land baits. And then you get a rock situation, and I was like, I don't want to deal with that anymore, so there we go. That's all the mechanics there. Oh, it's a fun fight. I like it. When I get it for Wondrous Tales, I usually will do this fight, and then I'll use I'll get stickers from it, and then I'll use my second chance things. I'll make a video of it sometime, of the Wondrous Tales thing. But yeah, that's that fight. I hope you learned something. Okay, goodbye.